Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Victoria 3, where today I'll be playing Austria again. This time I will put myself in a bit of a crutch by releasing most of my subjects, with the exception being Slovenia and Lombardy Venetia. Straight off the bat though, I will form an alliance with Russia, and now let's release all the subjects. Now I will focus on building up Styria, so I have issued the greener grass pastures and road maintenance decrease in it, and I will also do the greener grass campaign in Austria itself. Fun fact, we got Bavaria into our sphere of influence. Now I am kinda tempted to just ask them to become, or not ask them, to make them our, protectorate, as I will try to weaken the Prussian market as much as possible. Let's go for colonial exploitation, because I would like to have a colony in the Congo, because, well, you know, rubber is kinda useful late game. Let's launch a diplomatic play. Well, we will launch it as soon as we get the interest into Congo. Let's go conquer Congo and make them into our bongo. You know, with one simple click, I could prevent World War II. Also, our invasion of Congo is going swimmingly, and then I will try to pass colonial exploitation so we can actually start properly colonizing it. We already have a more successful colonial empire than Austria did in real life, thanks to us federalizing, mind you. Oh, I'm gonna make the one that shall not be named into our protectorate as well, just so we can give them our part of the one that shall not be named. Yo, a proposal of a defensive pact from Russia? Let's go, let's also go for a military alliance. Ooh, we can actually just... we can try to transfer the Ottomans puppets, meaning Serbia, Wallachia and Moldavia can be ours, also Tripolitania. Although, at the same time I could recapture Silesia for Bohemia. That... I think I'll just go for that. Let's start a diplomatic play against Prussia for Silesia. We can get the Russians to fight for us, and then we can just humiliate them fully. Luckily for us, the Egyptians and the Ottomans will have a war, so we'll be able to really focus on defeating the Prussians now. Our numerical advantage will seem to be the main deciding factor in the war with the Prussians, so I'm not that scared of them. The battle for Brandenburg has begun, and we will just walk right on in and then defeat the Prussians. Also, I just love the fact that little Croatia is just slowly conquering the Balkans right under the Ottomans' nose. Oh, sadly, that will change now. Prussia has been all but defeated, and now we can focus on defeating the Ottomans, which will get absolutely wrecked by Egypt too. Now, isn't this a weak-looking Prussia without that much GDP and a way smaller army? Now that we have also gotten Moldavia, I will start improving relations with them, and just slowly annex them eventually. Now, isn't this a nice-looking Silesia? So one fun thing that we could probably do is fight Prussia over who's going to unify the German states, and we just unify southern German states ourselves. It's time to expand our puppets and declare war on Switzerland this time. Yes, their neutrality has lasted for way too long. Hold up, Britain is siding with them? Why? I know this will be shocking, but Switzerland is now our puppet, and next I think we'll go for Wittenberg. And then we will be able to fight Prussia once more. Oh my! Prussia decided that they think they're strong enough to defeat us. Now I can make a few of their puppets into our puppets, so I think I will go ahead and do that. France will side with the Prussians, however that is a-okay, since we can just defend against them, and they don't really care for any demands. On the Prussian front, we're winning. On the French front, not so much, but that's absolutely fine. We just need to survive for long enough for Prussia to capitulate. We have pretty much all but won the war now already, and Prussia, well, they'll be weakened even more since they lose Pomerania this time. Just like this, we have defeated Prussia once more, and just beating them even more. Ooh, well, the Ottomans are busy with Egypt. I think we're just gonna go and transfer Wallachia to our country. It seems that we'll have to fight Prussia once more, which... I mean, if they want to get destroyed again, I'm not gonna prevent them. We have pretty much beaten Prussia, and now we can focus on defeating the Ottomans. Once we do that, we will have Wallachia and Serbia. The Ottomans have been defeated, and we can make Serbia and Wallachia new provinces of the empire. And in case you are wondering, yes, I am aware that we're about to have a revolt in Venetia and Lombardy, but we're passing public health insurance, so that's good. I am kinda tempted at starting a colony in the African Horn and just start building up an Austrian Ethiopia. Let's go ahead and reduce Switzerland's autonomy by a tiny bit, just making them into our color. Oh boy. Venetia and Lombardy are about to secede, and we have to crush the rebellion swiftly now. Yeah, the rebellion won't go far, so let's just defeat them and then focus on Schleswig-Holstein so we can do some unifying stuff. Let's reduce Wallachia's autonomy, and then Serbia's too. I'm not gonna do it just yet, I'll let them increase their opinion of us first. Serbia has been subjugated a bit more, and now we can focus on attacking the Ottoman Empire, giving their territories to our subjects. It's time to go to war with the Ottomans once more, and just take southern Serbia and give it back to Serbia. I'm also tempted about taking Bosnia. Well, I will take it and give it to Croatia, and then, well, we're just gonna chill. Oh boy, Italy has formed, which isn't that good for us. However, even though we don't own most of our empire, we still have a higher GDP and almost the same army as they do, so we should be good. Low-key, I'm just tempted to chill until Britain capitulates, and then we just push into the Ottomans. Our offensive operations are going well enough for us to be making small progress in both Serbia and Bosnia, pushing towards Constantinople little by little. The Ottomans are about to capitulate, and we can have a peace with them, get everything we want, and just make our realm much bigger. I will try to go for cultural exclusion, just so we can have less radicals from being excluded from society for being a different culture. I think it's time to continue our annual tradition of beating up the Ottomans. This time we will take Macedonia and Albania away from them and liberate, wait for it, Bulgaria. Oh! I guess we'll have to have a showdown with Italy, which is kinda convenient since we can fight for Italian Congo now. Our war against the Italians and the Ottomans is going very well. We have already pushed the Italians back quite a bit and inflicted a lot of casualties on them, and the Ottomans, well, you can see they didn't put any troops here. The war has concluded, and it wasn't really that hard. Next up is us taking over Bulgaria though. Yo, we just got the Irish to mass migrate into Austria! Who could have seen this timeline coming, eh? As soon as we deal with this rebellion, we will declare war on Hamburg so we can resolve the issue of Schleswig-Holstein. Bro, no way did Denmark just betray Hamburg. Next step in our expansion path is Libya, because, well, they have oil. I want oil. So it's that simple, really. We will try to navally invade them in Constantinople, straight up, just so they capitulate ASAP. The Ottomans have been beaten once more, and thus we have gained Libya. We will start conquering Egypt next because, I mean, it will give us a nice little shape in here. Let's continue our conquests by subjugating Bulgaria. I doubt anybody will join them, maybe Egypt will, but why would they? I'm sure they don't have a good reason to join. Plus, if they do, I mean, we can just liberate a few countries from them. I love how we are slowly getting mass immigrations into Styria just because it's so well developed and there are so many jobs here. We're gonna steal the entire world's population. Ooh, the fact that we can go for no migration control will surely benefit us, at least population-wise. I bet we're gonna explode. I feel like we should add Greece to our little federation, as we call it. Yo! Egypt joined them! Does that mean we can get all of Libya now? Ooh, we can also get Eritrea and start our colonial adventures in Ethiopia. Egypt is about to fall, and Greece is about to fall too, so it's nothing we didn't expect, and yeah, just Happy thoughts all around. Greece is our puppet now, and Egypt, well, they're going to be defeated right now. Our next course of action is to attack France and just, you know, defeat them as much as possible, humiliate them, just destroy them economically. Why? Well, why not? Yeah, I'm gonna need to start modernizing and researching more of my military. I do feel like I'm kind of behind, but it's 1880, so I don't think we're that behind. I will just reduce Bulgaria's autonomy real quick and make most of the Balkan, with the exception of Greece, all the Austrian white. Let's go ahead and humiliate France by liberating Occitania. I'm pretty sure that should just take out a good chunk out of them, if nothing else, and we can then just proceed to take Brittany out and maybe release a few other nations. So I do believe that should be enough to destroy France financially at least, and with the help of Russia there is no doubt in my mind we can defeat them. War has broken out, and the first battles are already raging along the front. We are winning, I think, all 3 of them, and if we continue with this rate, we shall be victorious and in Paris in no time. I mean, sure, we can join the Russians against the US. France won't last long since we have already inflicted enough casualties to secure utter dominance on the Western Front. So, yeah, I think we will be able to help Russians, at least enough for them to beat them or to survive. Yeah, the French have no chance, they have only 50,000 men left. Now we can just push our advantage and utterly humiliate and destroy them. Yep, we have absolutely broken through the French, and now we're just defeating them without any issues. Let's help the Russians now, since the US has landed in St. Petersburg, and yeah, we need to redeploy our forces immediately. The weirdest part about Russia and the US being at war is that the Americans want Luhansk. Why do you want Luhansk? France has been beaten and utterly crushed, I think, and now we can help the Russians beat the US of A. Okay, the US is in default. I think we should just continue the war, just so they fully collapse now. We just fight peace with America because I don't see any point in fighting them, so let's just chill now. Or maybe we can start conquering Germany finally. Yes, I will reduce Hamburg's autonomy, just so we can actually start subjugating everybody around them now. Let's make Hanover into our protectorate. I don't think anybody will really care to intervene. Well, at least I hope nobody will. Just start subjugating Germany now to establish our Holy Roman Emperor title. Hanover will be beaten without much of a problem. However, Spain will take a bit longer. But the main thing for Spain is just that we bring up their cost of war as much as possible, so they might go into default or at least come close to it. Hanover is our protectorate now, and we're just gonna have to beat Spain a bunch until they agree to a white peace, because I don't know if I want to just navally invade them. I don't think that's feasible for us. I mean, sure, you can change the regime in Hamburg, I don't care, they're still our puppets, so... You know, the worst part about fighting Spain is that they reduced our economy more than we did to them, because let's just say our convoys are kinda in a deficit. Okay, our economy has recovered nicely somewhat, and we can continue our shenanigans now. Oh, let's reduce Greece's autonomy as well. Boys, let's liberate Constantinople finally, and we'll give it to Bulgaria, not to Greece. Oh, Prussia decided to side with the Ottomans. I guess we can liberate some stuff from them too, eh? Aw, the Ottomans actually backed down, but that's good for us since we didn't get that much, whatchamacallit, aggressive expansion. I mean infamy. Anyway, let's make Wittenberg into our protectorate now. War has broken out, and we're at war with Prussia and Baden too. It won't last long, they're gonna capitulate very soon. And with it we will win. With this, I will end the video here. If this video gets, let's say, 150 likes, I will make a part 2. Otherwise, I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you made it this far, I would ask if you could subscribe. If you don't, it's absolutely fine. Otherwise, I wish you a very nice rest of your day. And until next time, bye bye.